What's up everybody? Bill with Honest Open Permaculture, Hop Farm. Now I haven't been putting up as many videos as I usually do. I've just been really busy and I want to show you guys what I've been busy doing and learning. Now the first few years here on the homestead, most of the food we grew, we sold. We sold in a CSA. We did not preserve it, we did not can it, we did not freeze it. We ate what was fresh, but during the winter we were buying produce, we were buying stuff from the grocery store. At the beginning of this year, I had planned on doing the CSA. Then COVID-19 happened, and I thought it would be better, smarter, if we started transitioning into more of a homestead role. Instead of selling everything that we're producing, canning it, freezing it, preserving it. That was our long-term goal in the first place. The first few years were learning how to grow the stuff, learning the systems I wanted to implement to grow food, and doing it the way I did it in a CSA model really helped pay for everything that I was doing on the farm. It really didn't pay for many bills, but it really helped not put any more bills on us. For those of you who don't know, my wife's a real estate agent. She loves her job, she loves what she does, and she makes pretty good money doing it, so I am not afraid of saying she is the breadwinner of the family. Let's get into what we've been canning. First, let's show you these carrots. Now this isn't how we usually store them, not stacked on top of each other. I just don't have enough room on the table. I had to stack a little bit on top of each other. Typically you don't want to store stuff on top of each other that you can, because if the canning seal fails, you won't be able to tell that these have failed. The lid won't push off, the air seal will pop, and you'll have no idea. Stuff could go bad, and instead of it going bad, you could be able to eat it if you know when the thing comes off. So here's carrots. So you get a good shot here. Some chopped carrots. And there's also, on the bottom, some whole carrots also. Some small ones. Oh, so there's 24 of those. Honey pickled radish. We have about 12 jars of the pickled radish. Let's go around the table. Here we're getting into more pickling stuff, actual pickles. We had dill pickles and some sweet pickles also. There's some sweet pickles here. I like the bread and butter pickles. The wife really likes the dill pickles. Also have here some bread and butter carrots. Tried the same brine that I made the sweet bread and butter pickles with, but I tried some carrots with it. Hadn't tried them yet, can't tell you how they are. Let's slide over here. Down here on this end, we have some fruit. We have pears. We have an old pear tree on the property that drops or a couple of them, two of them, that drops hundreds and hundreds of pears. They're hard pears. So we have a bunch of those. Over here is our blackberry preserves, our jams and jellies, and also some dandelion jelly. So we got dandelion jellies, blackberry jam, and blackberry jellies. So the jam has seeds in it and the jelly does not have seeds in it. And then a good amount of the poor man's honey, the dandelion jelly. To the other side of the table, I don't know if you can see what's over there. Oh yeah, you can. Just right there. Sauerkraut, doing a little fermentation. We have some regular sauerkraut, and then this one here is curry kraut. So like a spicy sauerkraut, a curry kraut. And then right here on this side of the table is all our tomato sauces. We like to make our own red sauce. It's a roasted garlic tomato sauce. We've been making a bunch of that lately. We have 4 of the big jars, 8 of the smaller jars. Still on the other side here we have Chow Chow. Our little logo on the top, on the sticker. This is hot Chow Chow, and then we have regular Chow Chow. It's pretty much like a coleslaw, a slaw. We got one more thing that we just finished last night. It's still over here on the counter. Just got done cooling off. Most of the cans have sealed, but we did see some diced or crushed tomatoes. Depending on who you are, you're gonna say them different, but did some tomatoes. So we got those sitting back here right now. 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. Now let's take you to the freezers and show you what we've been freezing. It's gonna be meat and vegetables. All right, so this freezer is the freezer we have upstairs. It's got some meat, some vegetables in it. Let's bust into it, show you what's in there. Down here on this shelf, we have, let's keep this door open. A bunch of sugar snap peas, snow peas that we blanched and freezed. We have stacks of broccoli that we chopped, blanched, and freezed. We have stacks of cauliflower, same thing, chopped, stacked, and freezed. What else do we have in here? Oh, and here we also have some frozen blackberries. Oh, we do things like turkey pot pies. We make them and we'll go ahead and freeze them. Pre-meals, we have some meals downstairs that Aaron did. I can show you those too. Oh yeah, we got some more stuff back here. Avalanche. Collards. We'll go ahead and make up a big pot of collards and then freeze those. Stay, don't fall. Oh, and of course we've got our deer meat down here. You never find deer meat in stores. I wonder why you can't find deer meat in stores. But we got some deer meat down here. This is some lard. Aaron rendered down into usable cooking oil or fat. Oh, and in the door over here we've got a bunch of elderberries. Pack after pack of elderberries. So that was the upstairs freezers. Now let's go downstairs. We have a bunch of meat and more vegetables. It's pretty dark down here, so hopefully you guys can see what's going on behind me. We've got 2, 4, 5 freezers. Let's look in them. First, this little chest freezer over here is our chickens that we raised here on the farm. We did 25 Cornish cross chickens in the spring, ended up processing them early summer. We've got 25 more we're gonna be doing in the fall and winter. All right, the next freezer over, this is our sausage freezer. We're gonna have to open it wide so the light can get in there. But we are packed full with sausage that we grew here. We did not process this sausage. We took it to a USDA processor. We like to sell some of it as well, so whole freezer full of sausage. Move over to the next freezer here. This freezer, we have a lot bigger cuts in here. We've got roasts and picnics up here. A little more sausage, some more roasts and picnics, some ribs down in here, and then the rest of this down in here is fat. A few sausages, like some breakfast links. Those are delicious. This is the wife's favorite. The maple breakfast links. And then fat. And then over here on the door, we've got a bunch of the smoked jowls and bacon. This is some of the best bacon you'll ever have. Thick cut, love it, smoked. And the next one here we have, we have a few cabbages left over. This little fridge I like to put produce in, and we still need to process those cabbages down there. They're all wrapped up. Up here we have a few more chickens. Up here these chickens are not the Cornish cross meat birds. They are roosters from egg layers. So we have those separate. Some hot dogs in here. Of course came from our pigs. Everybody's got to have free freeze pops, right? And then the last one down here at the end, we have, these are some meals. They're already ready to go meals that we can go ahead and put in the oven. And then we have a bunch of blackberries still we're gonna use for making wines or jellies or jams. Larger cuts of meat, like tenderloins and ribs. And then, I know guys, I know. I used to be a restaurant manager. I know I shouldn't have my meat above my my vegetables. Just in case this does lose temperature, if meat starts to drip on your vegetables, that's no good. I know. I already hear some people yelling at me. But let's show you what we got. All right, this down here is a lot of cabbage. We'll do the same thing. We'll make up a big pots of cabbage and then freeze them into a serving size. Same with collards over here. Yep, this whole row is just stuffed full of cabbage and collards. And then on this door, we have more bacon. Let's get out of this dungeon. All right guys, so that's where I've been spending a lot of my time, is processing food. figuring out how to freeze it, figuring out how to can it. And that's a learning process that took a lot longer than I expected it to. When I was running the CSA, I could harvest the food, take an hour or two, maybe 3 max, deliver what I had, and be done. When you can food, or if you're processing food like that, most of that stuff will take you like all day to harvest the food, to process the food, and then to can it, water bath can it, and then put it up. That's a lot longer process. I did not expect it to take as long as it was taking me to learn how to do this. Well, I'm definitely no pro at it. It's gonna take a lot more years before I get semi-pro at it. But I am glad I took that first step, because I just thought I could trade, you know, a couple hours for delivering CSA, a couple hours of doing canning, and we'll be good. No, no, no. Shoot, it's a couple hours sometimes just processing tomatoes or processing the pears, or it takes a while. Learning curve. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up yet, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. It really helps us out. And subscribe if you haven't. When you do subscribe, hit that little bell notification. It'll let you know every time we put a video out. Later, y'all.